Welcome to Newswire, news for Nebraska's farmers and ranchers. I'm Cassie Obel-Heinrich, Communication Coordinator for Nebraska Farm Bureau. Nebraska Farm Bureau's policy forum wrapped up this week with members from across the state presenting issues they face on their farms and ranches to the State Legislative Policy Committee. NEFB caught up with First Vice President and Committee Chairperson Sherry Vinton of Arthur County to talk about the top issues discussed at Policy Forum. The power of Farm Bureau has always been vested in our grassroots policy development process. That means farmers and ranchers ultimately determine where Farm Bureau stands on agriculture issues. An important step along that development process is Policy Forum, which took place in Kearney.
We develop policy based on issues that have been surfaced statewide all across the year. And this is a time to refine that policy so that we give clear direction to our elected leaders, and that will benefit our farmers and ranchers across the state.
First Vice President Sherry Vinton says many important agricultural issues were discussed during the Policy Forum, including technology and cybersecurity.
We talked about ag technology and making sure that it works for our farmers and ranchers and that their data is secure and protected. Another issue we discussed on the natural resources front was climate policies and how these policies should work for farmers and ranchers, developing carbon markets, and doing more research to make sure that we're working in the right areas.
Vinton says an issue that remains a top priority for Nebraska farm and ranch families is property taxes.
Property tax reform and how we are going to continue to balance that three-legged stool so that Nebraska farmers and ranchers are paying their fair share, but not an excessive share there. So we are going to develop policy, and our delegates will discuss this area as well.
Vinton says members also looked at economic development in rural communities, developing policy to address rural housing, labor, and child care. For more stories like this, visit NEFB.org and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. Thanks for watching this week's Newswire by Nebraska Farm Bureau, the trusted voice for Nebraska's farm and ranch families.